So in my situation, I'm now a solo parent with 2 youngish kids. What helps is when my friends with husbands, or Nick's friends, or Nick's brother, or my brother spend quality time with the boys. That helps a lot because the boys need that. If they take them away to the park, for example, that helps because I think because I'm with my kids all the time, there's no downtime for me ever. The evenings don't count because I'm so exhausted at that point. I just kind of like melt onto the sofa. But the weekends, there's no lying ever. I'm always on the go all the time. So I think if somebody take the kids out, that helps.
The thing that has been the most useful has been specific offers of help or support. I think if you ask someone, can I do anything and can I help with anything? With the anxiety that's mixed in with grief and just so bewildering, particularly with it being so sudden, but also for any grief, it's so big and confusing. And if it's the first big bereavement you've had, there's no roadmap. So if someone says, what can I do? That's much less useful than a really specific offer. So can I make you dinner is helpful.
Texts, even if they just say, just thinking of you, that helps, that you're not forgotten almost in a way. And like I said before, just coming and sitting with you and holding your hand. Actually, one of the things that I miss the most, physical contact is a big thing. Things that you take for granted, being with a partner, like a hug or holding a hand or just a stroke of a hair, those things. So just like somebody hugging you is a big deal, or just literally having a shoulder to cry on is a huge deal.
In my personal opinion, I like it with people that actually just come, they'll give me a hug and say, I know I can't do anything, but I'm here if you want to talk about him. That's what I like. I don't like people to tell me to do this, to join a club or to go be a volunteer or to go do this. I'd just like it if they just give me a hug and say, I know you still miss him.
If people haven't been through trauma in their life, some people find it really hard to be empathetic, and they don't know what to say, or they end up saying things that they end up saying things that they think are helpful but actually not. Because we feel like we need to fill up silences with awkward conversations or offer platitudes to make you feel better, but nothing's really going to make you feel better. And that's the same with grief, the aftermath as well. When someone's died, it's okay to say, I don't know what to say. I said that to somebody recently, his father's passed away, and me having gone through what I've gone through, said to them, I don't know what to say, I'm sorry. Just know that I'm here if you want a hug, if you just want to talk, I'm here to listen to you. And that's one of the most important things, that you want someone just to listen to you. You don't want their judgment, you don't want their opinions or their solutions. You just want to be heard, and you want what you said to be validated as well.
I would have liked more attention, and I suppose that's not the right word, from my brothers and things like that. I would have liked them to have been there more often, whether or not it was right or wrong and they could deal with it. And I would have liked them to have turned up and just been there and gone, how are you feeling today? And, you know, come on, let's go, let's do. Because I think people sort of stay away from you because people don't know how to deal with it, or whether they're going to say the wrong thing, or how to deal with their own emotions. So yeah, I would have liked a little bit more time off people. But then again, maybe I should have opened up a lot more, and maybe I should have spoke to family a lot more.
Well, I didn't like it when people said, he's at peace now and he's in a better place, people that were religious. I didn't like that. Because my husband wasn't religious at all, so he won't consider himself to be in a better place. And I would rather him be with me, whether he liked being in a better place or not.
I think you have to trust that if you bring it up with somebody, that they will tell you if they don't want to talk about it. And I think that's actually better than not talking about it. At least give them the option. And I think the best way to phrase it for me, and how I will always phrase it to people now, is, how are you feeling today? And how's today? Because how are you is such a big question, and overall quite rubbish. But sometimes today is better than yesterday. And I think that specificity of how are you feeling today is an easier question to answer.
But the most important thing to a person who's grieving is just sitting next to them on the sofa, have some cake or some biscuits or some tea or whatever they want to drink, and just let them talk, and just nod in agreement from time to time, and make the eye contact and like hold the hand at certain moments, or give them a hug. Let them cry. It's okay to cry together. It's absolutely fine. And that, because I'm a talker clearly, that for me, what is and still is the most important thing